Hey, where is your mask? Sorry. Today we want to talk about mask. Wearing your mask. This is the second part of this subject. Wear your mask. We see today many people who are going around without wearing their mask. The question asks, why are you not wearing your mask? Why are you not wearing your mask? And the popular answers that are given is that mask is too uncomfortable. When I have it on, I can't breathe properly. I am allergic to it. And some people find it so difficult to wear masks because they believe that God has given us fresh air to breathe, our mouth to eat, our mouth to speak, you name it. And why should I cause something to come to restrict that? Alright? Why should I allow something to hinder me from using my mouth and my nose with that level of freedom? Some people believe that this virus is not serious. Earlier on, they would have taken it serious. But as the months went by, we find ourselves at the place where we are saying, this is not really serious. It is not going to catch me. And so oftentimes, we become so careless, taking things for granted. It will happen to the next person, but it will not happen to me. So why should I restrict myself? Why should I wear it? We also see that happen in so many quarters, wherever we go, on the road, in the marketplace, and even in the churches today. And when I speak of churches, I'm speaking of especially the rural areas churches. People simply do not take it seriously. It will not happen to us. We can't worship in mass, as if mass is going to restrict us from praising God, from worshiping God, as if what we want to say God will not hear us, as if that our worship is just external exhibition and not something that is internal, that's come from the heart. And so we find it very difficult to wear mask. And because of these, we realize that there is an escalation of the virus in our society because of this lack and this disregard of wearing masks. And so today, I just want to address one thing about masks. Firstly, we must understand that the virus is a respiratory disease. And once we cover the organs that bring in the air from outside into our respiratory system, what we are doing, we are minimizing, we are cutting down the possibility of we contracting the virus. And so in wearing our mask, covering our nose and our mouth, then we are reducing the possibility of us being infected by the virus. Today, I want to share with you the familiarity of wearing masks. In other words, we need to get used to it. We need to get used to it. Yes, we need to get used to it. You see, for over 40 years now, I've been working at a place that is very hazardous, and the environment is very hazardous. There are times when I have to deal with a lot of dust, and therefore I have to use the appropriate mask for the tasks that I am doing at that time. And therefore I would wear what you see here, the N95 mask. Right? And if the dust is too much, then I would have to wear this one, which would be more appropriate for the situation. I don't know if you can you hear me, right? So these two masks are really dust masks, depending on the severity of the dust. And we have to use it for a very, very long time in a given day, right? To cut down on the amount of dust that would be going into your system. And as I said, for 40 years, and I do not have any severe sinus problem or any cold, whatever, because of this mask and this mask that cut down the amount of dust that would be I would be inhaling, that would be coming into my system. Right? So this is what have been protecting me from the dust hazard over a long, long period of time. Now I will show you the fumes mask. Why should I be wearing a fumes mask? For over 40 years, I've been working in a chemical lab, exposed to all type of chemical, all various chemical that is being used every day. Chemical like sodium metabisulfite, sodium hydroxide, molybdate, stannous chloride reducing reagents, ammonium hydrate, and all the different type of acid HCl, which is hydrochloric acid. You have H2SO4, which is sulfuric acid. You have HNO3, which is nitric acid. You name them. We have to work with them every day. We have to make up reagents. Some of the salts or the chemicals have extradermic reactions, and therefore when that happens, it gives off a lot of hazardous fumes. We have to wear our mask. And for 40 years, I've been wearing my mask. And the reason why I'm here speaking with you is because I wear my mask. Masks, few masks such as this. And as long as you are dealing with these chemicals, making up reagent, doing your analysis on a daily basis, you have to protect, simple, protect yourself from hazardous and toxic fumes. We have to do that to keep alive and to stay alive. I personally do not do any detoxing on a regular basis. Right? But if I were not wearing my mask, probably I would have to be living on detox chemicals. Things that you would take in to flush the poison out of your system. But the mask is protecting me. The mask for so many years, they are my protector in a hazardous place, exposed to that hazardous environment. I have to wear my mask. Not only do I, from a day-to-day basis, exposed to hazardous chemicals, but also I'm exposed to poisonous gases. And for you to stay alive, we have to use our gas mask. Though it is very difficult to breathe in them, we have to wear them because we know the pros and the cons. Which one of them is worse? Not wearing it, feeling okay, but a day or two after, what would happen to you? And so you have to give leverage many a times to the discomfort of wearing these masks, knowing that it will protect you and it will save your life. May I say, not only do we wear masks, but when we are wearing our masks, we have to wear our protective gear, entire protective gear, which is our mono goggles. And then we would look like this. But after a while, these do become familiar. We get used to it. We do not see it as a bother or a hindrance any longer. Right? And so I believe that the COVID virus, that seemingly is going to stay with us for a while, we need to get used to wearing our mask. That is the most effective way of preventing the virus from spreading. It is the most effective way for keeping us safe. The social distance is good. And along with the social distance and wearing our mask, we will be able to survive during this time of uncertainty, during this challenging time. We can do it. And we can wear our surgical mask, and it will be as effective as any other mask. So, cover your nose, cover your mouth. And if I can wear these almost every day, then I will be able to manage these. And if I can do it for 40 years, I believe that you can do it for 1 year. Just get used to it. Let us stay alive. In our churches, wear a mask. In our marketplace, wear a mask. On our street, wear a mask. Everywhere there is a crowd, wear a mask. Wear our mask, and we will help ourselves to stay free from this dreaded virus, COVID-19. Thank you, and God bless you.